stand side by side and you'll make it. She's the best thing that you'll ever have. She'll love you if you love her like that.
Kill the lights.
Initiate Go Uni Radio. Attention 042.
You are listening to the Urban Takeover Crew.
Go Uni 106.9.
Are you ready to jump?
We are controlling transmission.
Tell me what's your flavor?
What's your flavor? Go Uni Radio. Imagining a better world.
I've been trying to call you. You've been trying to love with somebody new. No, you don't even text me. You say I mess up everything that I do. Guess your love is just another lie. No, I got no one on my lonely mind. Can't you see it's getting dark inside? I just need someone to hold me tonight. Cause your love is just another lie. No, I got no one on my lonely mind. Can't you see it's getting dark inside? I just need someone to hold me tonight. Cause your love is just a la 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 la. Cause your love is just a la 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 la. I've been trying to call you. You've been trying to get me out of your mind. No, you say that it's over. Oh, you say that I was just not enough. Guess your love is just another lie. No, I got no one on my lonely mind. Can't you see it's getting dark inside? I just need someone to hold me tonight. Cause your love was just another lie. No, I got no one on my lonely mind. Can't you see it's getting dark inside? I just need someone to hold me tonight. Cause your love is just a la 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 la. Cause your love is just a la 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 la. How can I let you go when you were all I've known? So how can I move on when you're still on my mind? And now I'm losing sleep, cause you're not here with me. You say we're meant to be, but cause your love was just another lie. No, I got no one on my lonely mind. Can't you see it's getting dark inside? I just need someone to hold me tonight. Cause your love is just a la 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 la. Cause your love is just a la 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 la.
It's hot, it's new, and it's just for you.
You are listening to
Go Uni Radio.
All the time. I love listening to you guys in the morning. You're number one on my preset.
It's just so good. I don't know, I'm just addicted to it.
I love your station. I think it's great.
Live life.
Love music.
The most acts we've ever had.
106.9 FM.
Nothing to show, just climbing this rope right here. And if there's a man upstairs, he kept bringing me rain. But I've been sending up prayers and something's changed. I think I finally found my hallelujah. I've been waiting
are listening to
Go Uni Radio.
All the time. I love listening to you guys in the morning. You're number one on my preset.
It's just so good. I don't know. I'm just addicted to it.
I love your station. I think it's great.
Live life.
Love music.
The most acts we've ever had.
106.9 FM.
All right, good morning and welcome to Good Morning Core City right here on 106.9 FM going in the radio, the heartbeat of dialogue. And of course, it's a very beautiful day, the 15th day of April 2026. My name is Chike, and of course, I'm in the studio with my pretty lady with a golden voice. Ladies and gentlemen, Esther!
Thank you, Chike, for that warm welcome. Good morning, Core City, and of course, good morning, Chike. Today is indeed a very beautiful day. Outside just fine. I love the weather. I'm sorry, I know you like rain, but I just love it when it's bright and beautiful.
All right, yeah, I love you bright and beautiful as well. But
Yeah.
now rain has a way
Every
of
now and
embellishing
then.
it. Yes,
I
now
know.
make the weather cool, weather for two,
Weather for
we
pepper
like it.
soup. That one,
Yeah.
that's what I call it.
and should be
Funny enough, I don't really get it. Anyways, I think I'm going to treat myself to pepper soup this season. A lot.
A lot.
Yeah.
All right, welcome to Good Morning, cause it's right here in favorite dial 106.9 FM going in the radio, and of course, you know how we always do it every single beautiful morning. We try as much as possible to put you in the right frame of mind, and of course, and put you in that very mood that you need to be in to go out there and crush it. So right about now, we will be telling you what you're supposed to feel this morning, and afterwards, we'll be going straight up to tell you what the weather will look like. Esther is ready, kicking to tell you all this.
Yes.
And then we'll go on a short musical break, and when we'll come back, we'll look through our top 10 stories for today. So Esther is ready with the morning motivation. Yeah. And one thing you have to understand is that, yes, I always say it. I always look forward to hear Esther say these things. You know. But today, just like every other day, I'm looking forward to hear the beautiful one she's going to deliver this morning.
Wow, and I'm always looking forward to doing this. Anyways, let's get into it. Good morning, Coast City, and happy Wednesday, the 15th of April, 2026. It's Wednesday, it's the midweek, and this is where many people slow down. This is when people lose focus or start making excuses, but don't, okay? This is your checkpoint. This is where you decide, am I pushing forward or am I giving in? Because the difference between those who move ahead and those who stay stuck is simple: consistency. So today, tighten your focus, cut off distractions, face what you've been avoiding, handle what needs to be done. No delays, no stories. You don't need a perfect plan, you just need a decision to show up, a decision to give your best, a decision to not back down from your own goals. Yes, it's not easy. Yes, you're tired, I know that. But tired is not the same as finished. So push through the doubt, push through all the pressure, push through the voices telling you to slow down. Because on the other side of that push is growth. And never forget this: you can do anything that you set your mind to do, but only if you match that mindset with action. So act, move with purpose, speak with confidence, carry yourself like someone who knows where they're going, even if you're figuring it out, even if you're still figuring it out. And from both our hearts to yours, we are wishing you discipline, focus, and strength to keep going. Good morning, Coast City. Remember, no excuses today, just results.
Yeah, I love that one. No excuses today, just results. You know, when it's there, the midweek, the
It's a checkpoint, guys.
Of course, like when it's a day of introspecting and planning as well.
That's right.
All right, thank you so much, Esther, for that beautiful piece. It's always
it's
beautiful
always my
hearing you.
pleasure.
Yeah, of course. And then always remember, you're not fully dressed without
Without
a
a
smile.
smile.
Yeah.
Do not go out there frowning.
Yeah.
I would like you to have a positive mindset, and I would like that positive mindset to reflect on your face. Make sure you smile, okay? Your day you're gonna have an amazing day. So have that mindset and then smile through everything.
Of course, you have to. Remember, you can join us live on YouTube at Go GOU Radio 106.9 FM, and on Facebook as well as Instagram at 106.9 Go in the Radio. Go there, drop your comment. We want to hear. We want to hear your thoughts. All right, this is time for us to look at the weather report, and Esther is ready with the comprehensive weather report.
That's right. In Nigeria today, we're now seeing a full transition into the rainy season across the south, while the north continues to experience intense extreme heat. So let me take you through our weather story for today. And of course, as usual, we'll be starting with Lagos. In Lagos today, the day begins with cloudy skies and a few sunny intervals, but the humidity is already high, making it feel warmer than the actual 26 degrees. By afternoon, temperatures will rise to about 34 degrees Celsius, and isolated thunderstorms will moderate rainfall and are expected to develop across the city. Into the evening, showers are likely to continue, keeping conditions humid and slightly uncomfortable. So we know that high humidity can cause heat rashes and fatigue. So it will do you a lot of good if you wear light, breathable clothing. And of course, stay in well-ventilated spaces to keep cool. And over in Ibadan, the morning will also be cloudy with brief sunshine, and the air will feel warm due to moisture. As we head into the afternoon, temperatures will peak around 35 degrees Celsius to 36 degrees Celsius, with isolated thunderstorms likely later in the day. By evening, expect lingering clouds and possible light rain. Now, just try to drink water regularly throughout the day. The heat combined with humidity can quickly lead to dehydration, even if you don't notice it immediately. So make sure you properly hydrate throughout the day. And in Port Harcourt, you're expecting an overcast morning with passing showers with temperatures around 23 degrees Celsius. By afternoon, widespread thunderstorms and heavy cloud cover will dominate, with temperatures rising to about 33 degrees Celsius, but feeling much hotter due to humidity. The evening will remain wet with continued rainfall and a chance of localized flooding in some areas. Always drink clean and boiled water, as heavy rainfall can increase the risk of waterborne diseases. We all know that. So make sure, even though you're trying to stay hydrated, make sure the water is clean and is of good quality. And moving on to Abuja, the morning starts partly cloudy and calm. By afternoon, the heat intensifies to about 36 degrees Celsius, which may trigger isolated thunderstorms later in the day. The evening will see clearer skies, but the weather will remain warm. Now, stay hydrated throughout the day. The heat can quietly drain your body, so drink water even before you feel thirsty. And of course, wear breathable light clothing. And up north in Kano, the day begins sunny with a few cloud patches. By afternoon, temperatures will soar to a dangerous 41 degrees Celsius, bringing intense dry heat. The evening will remain clear and very warm as the heat lingers. Now, it would be really nice if you can avoid outdoor activities between 12 p.m. and 4 p.m. because this is a heat stroke level weather. So keep cool and drink plenty of fluids. Finally, here in Enugu, the morning will be cloudy with chances of early thunderstorms in some areas. By afternoon, thunderstorms will intensify, bringing moderate rainfall with temperatures around 34 degrees Celsius to 35 degrees Celsius. And into the evening, rainfall will remain widespread, creating a cooler but wetter environment. With increased rainfall, we know one thing is sure: mosquitoes become more active. So try to clear stagnant water around your home and sleep under a treated net to prevent malaria. And every now and then, please try to take malaria drops, because we're in the season of mosquitoes. And that is your comprehensive weather report for today.
All right, thank you so much, the pretty lady with the golden voice, for that.
It is my pleasure, Chike.
All right, I'm still waiting for the day you're gonna tell me that there'll be rain, because
don't worry, the rain is
last
coming.
week I really enjoyed the rain. Like, it came in back to back, and it was
cool,
right? This is still Good Morning Core City right here on 106.9 FM, going in the radio. Remember, you can always join us live on YouTube. We're live at the moment. We're streaming live on YouTube at GOU Radio 106.9 FM, and on Facebook at 106.9 Go in the Radio. I need you to go there, drop your comments. We want to hear your thoughts. And of course, when we'll be reading out our top stories for today, we want to see your reactions to the stories. We want to see you share your opinion. All right, we will be going on a short musical break, and when we come back, Good Morning Core City continues. Don't touch the dial. Stick around.
Don't go anywhere.
Don't go anywhere. Right.
Sometimes all you need is good music.
Good music.
Brand new banger.
With a sick buddy.
The Afro vibes, hitting the right groove with the right music.
1069 Go Uni Radio.
So now maybe this. Wow.
See the shame don't walk out.
Them no go no say you don't suffer.
Yeah.
Them they call you a jabota. But you be real a jabako.
See the levels don't they change. It makes me wanna give again.
And love again. Oh. No be today. It don't take. Not because you believe.
Not because I believe. Because I believe. Not because I believe. Because I believe. Oh.
People who believe go say because you believe, because you believe.
Yeah. Because you believe. Yeah. See, mommy no be you be this. Remember say they no believe.
You go marry,
I
happily.
Yes.
You
and daddy.
raise begins.
Raise your begins, then all of them go be
super begins, super begins, super begins.
Just like me.
Not because you believe, because you believe. Not because you believe, because you believe.
Imagine say, you know they play lotto, you still they drive correct motor.
Imagine say,
imagine,
you know do mago, take
come on.
For Ajepako.
Yeah.
Imagine say, I go die one day, but my name go remain great.
So great, yeah. In Jesus I believe.
Not because you believe, because you believe.
Because I believe.
Not because you believe, because you believe.
Because you believe.
Not because you believe, because
Believe. Because you believe. Hey, yeah.
because you believe.
Sing with me.
Because you believe.
I believe in you. You believe in me. We believe in God. Hey,
Not because you
hey.
believe, because you believe.
Mommy believe, daddy believe, brother believe.
Rise and shine, Coal City! Yeah! Get your mind right, let's go! This is Good Morning, Coal City! Your everyday morning show that puts you in the right frame of mind to accomplish greatness. Join Chike and Esther every weekday on One Sit on 6.9 FM. Good morning, Coal City!
All right, welcome back to Good Morning Core City right here on 106.9 FM Go Uni Radio. If you're just joining us, this is Good Morning Core City, and it is a place to be. Remember, you can join us live on YouTube at GOU Radio 106.9 FM and on Facebook at 106.9 Go Uni Radio. All right, this is time for us to look through our top 10 stories for today. Esther, you ready with the first?
Yes, I am ready. The first news story this morning says NCAA certifies Enugu International Airport. The Nigeria Civil Aviation Authority, NCAA, has issued an aerodrome aerodrome certification for the Akanu Ibiam International Airport in Enugu to the Federal Airport Authority of Nigeria. The certificate was formally handed over on Monday, April 14, 2026, at the NCAA headquarters in Abuja, after the airport's full compliance with both national and international aviation safety and operational standards. NCAA's Director of Aerodrome and Airspace Standards, Ahmed Abba, who represented the Director General of Civil Aviation, Chris Najomo, described the development as a major achievement, noting that it aligns with the stringent requirements of the International Civil Aviation Organization. Abba explained that the certification followed a rigorous 5-phase evaluation process encompassing detailed inspections of airport infrastructure, airside and landside operations, safety management systems, emergency preparedness, and personnel training. He said that the exercise was rigorous and not a mere formality. The certification of Akanu Ibiam International Airport is a testament to the collaborative efforts between the regulator and the operator. It demonstrates that Nigeria is on track in meeting international aviation safety benchmarks, he said. He also commended FAN for its professionalism and sustained cooperation throughout the certification process, describing such collaboration as essential to maintaining consistent safety standards across Nigeria's ports. Chike, what do you think?
Yeah, it's actually a very it's a success story. You know,
it is indeed.
It's a welcoming development that is where Enugu State Airport, Akanu Ibiam Airport, has the certificates.
It's not just affecting Enugu State. This has place Enugu State as a hub of aviation, not just here, but in the southeast, in the extension, even in Nigeria, in extension. So this is good one.
Yeah, congratulations to Enugu State.
That's good.
All right, moving forward on our stories this morning. Assemblies of God condemns church attack, 6 probe. The story has it that the General Council of the Assemblies of God Nigeria has condemned the recent violent incident at one of its churches in Uele, Delta State, where a senior pastor and his family were attacked by individuals dressed in Royal Rangers uniforms. In an official statement issued by its media ministries on Tuesday, the church described the incident, which occurred on April 12, 2026, as unfortunate and deeply troubling, noting that it resulted in injuries and emotional trauma. The church emphasized that Royal Rangers, as a faith-based arm of the ministry, are strictly non-combatant, spiritually guided, and prohibited from engaging in violence or any form of self-help. According to the statement, preliminary findings indicate that the Royal Rangers leadership at all levels neither had knowledge of nor authorized the invasion or assault carried out in the name of the organization.
I'll just say the church is supposed to be a safe place. I don't know why violence should keep happening in the church of all places. And you know what? I'm just tired of taking this kind of news stories, but then it is what it is.
Well, I'm just glad that the Assemblies of God church leadership is coming out to condemn this, because when I saw the video, it was
you
was
saw
quite
the video. I only heard about it.
It was quite disheartening, actually, because I know Assemblies of God growing up. I know Royal Rangers. In fact, I have had friends who were members of the Royal Rangers. So it's more like Royal Rangers is what Boys Brigade is. Royal Rangers Assemblies of God is what Boys Brigade is to Anglican Church and some other churches. It's what we have, like in the Catholic Church, we have the Men of Order, the MOD. So they are of course, they were never combatants. They were just, to maintain order according to the dictates of not just the church, but according to the guide of the Holy Spirit and all these things. So when I saw that video, it was quite disheartening. But I'm glad that Assemblies of God leadership has come out to condemn it and, of course, launched an investigation to know what really went wrong.
That's good. Well, moving on this morning, the next story says 6 Kogi students in police net over campus assault. The story has it that the Kogi State Police Command has arrested 6 students of the Federal University, Lokoja, on suspicion of cyber stalking. The arrested students are Inajo Henry, Nzekwe Victor, Lucky Gambo, and Paul David, along with one other 17-year-old minor, all male students of the Federal University, Lokoja. A statement issued on Tuesday by the command spokesperson, ASP Saliu Oyiza Afusat, stated that the arrest followed a complaint by a male student about cyber stalking. The Kogi State Police Command wishes to inform the general public that on March 30, 2026, a case of criminal conspiracy, use of criminal force, defamation of character, assault, and cyberstalking was reported at B Division Lokoja by one Ola Dosu Sunday, male, a student of the Federal University Lokoja. The case was subsequently transferred to the State Criminal Investigation Department for discreet and thorough investigation, she wrote. According to her, following diligent investigation, the command arrested the following suspects: Inajo Henry, Nzekwe Victor, Lucky Gamble, and Paul David, along with one another 17-year-old minor, all male students of Federal University Lokoja. She said preliminary investigation revealed that the suspects, without any credible evidence, falsely accused the victim, Oladosu Sunday, of being homosexual and conspired to lure him to their apartment located beside the Living Faith Church area, Felele Lokoja, on March 29, 2026 at about 9 o'clock. The suspects confined the victim in a room, forcibly stripped him naked, and subjected him to inhumane assault using belts and charging cords while recording the act. She noted that the video was thereafter circulated online, where it went viral among members of the university community. The suspects admitted during interrogation that their actions were premeditated and based solely on unverified assumptions about the victim's behavior. The PPRO said the investigation into the case has been concluded and the suspects have been arraigned before a court of competent jurisdiction. Chike, what do you think about this?
Yeah, that's the issue now. The point is you just assume something and you started acting on it with no evidence. And even if there's an evidence, what gives you the right to start torturing your fellow students?
Meaning what? Which kind of humane treatment is this one?
So that's the point. I'm glad they were arrested. I wonder the level of trauma they would have put
this boy through.
The innocent guy through.
Oh my goodness. Don't even get me started on the way they dented his reputation over something that they haven't even confirmed. That's messed up. Well, this is a very strong message to the public. If you are someone like this, you're someone who always because this has happened, I think someone close to me, he was like in school one day, someone just said you're homosexual and that's you keep attracting young boys to you. The guy was a teacher at the time. So as a teacher, he has students who he has to like take care of, teach, and he was very friendly. So one of the parents was like, you act like a female, so you should be a homosexual. And then just came to him to beat him up, and that went the wrong way because the parents of the teacher had to like take formal procedures to tackle that issue, and the guy was really punished for his actions. And I think this is a very strong message. You don't just come out and say something that you're not sure of, and even if you are, leave it to the law to deal with perpetrators.
Of course, place your reports on the authority. Just there are processes to do these things.
That's
instead
right.
of taking the law into your hands. All right, moving forward on our other stories. This morning, police recover AK-47 linked to abducted Rivers vigilante leader. Story has it that a joint operation by operatives of the Nigerian Police Force and other security agencies has led to the destruction of criminal camps used for kidnapping and other criminal activities in Ipo and Iguruta Alley in Ikwere local government area of Rivers State. The operation led to the arrest of a suspect and the recovery of arms and ammunition, including a pump-action gun, one AK-47 rifle, and communication gadgets. Several suspects dwelling in the camp were said to have fled. The spokesperson for the State Police Command, Blessing Agabe, disclosed this in a statement issued in Port Harcourt on Tuesday and sent to newsmen. Agabe revealed that the pump-action gun is reportedly owned by the leader of a local vigilante group who was allegedly abducted by bandits when he led his men to confront them last week. The statement read, "The Rivers State Police Command wishes to inform the general public of a successful joint security operation carried out against criminal elements operating within the state. In compliance with the directives of the Inspector General of Police, the command continues to collaborate closely with sister security agencies to enhance the protection and security of citizens while also strengthening interagency cooperation and synergy." On April 12, 2026, at about 1300 hours, Tactical teams of the command, in collaboration with sister security agencies including the Nigerian Army, Nigerian Navy, Nigerian Air Force, DSS, and the Nigerian Security and Civil Defense Corps, embarked on a coordinated operation to clear identified criminal camps suspected to be used as hideouts for kidnapping and other criminal activities. During the operation, the joint security team identified criminal hideouts at Ipo and Igurutale camps. In the course of the operation, the following items were recovered: one AK-47 rifle, one pump-action gun, 274 rounds of 7.62mm ammunition, 4 cartridges, native bulletproof materials, a large iron cutter, communication radios, and other items. Preliminary findings indicate that the recovered pump-action gun is suspected to be owned by the leader of a local vigilante group, OSPAC, who was allegedly abducted earlier. The criminal camps were successfully destroyed, and one suspect was arrested within the vicinity and is currently under investigation, while other suspects fled the scene before the arrival of security operatives. Investigation is ongoing with a view to apprehend the fleeing suspects and rescuing the kidnapped victim, the statement added.
Yeah, I think this is a good one. Yeah, security agencies are.
Yeah, but it's not enough because the kidnapped victims have not been rescued.
Yeah, we just hope they return home in good condition.
Yeah.
Moving on, the next news story says, no ifs, no buts, Amopitan must go. Once again, the INEC chairman, Professor Joash Ojo Amopitan, who is a senior advocate of Nigeria, is at the center of controversy with suspicion of posting a tweet in support of the ruling party during the 2023 elections. He denied owning or operating a Twitter, now X account, according to a statement from INEC's press secretary. The message was posted using INEC's official handle on April 11, 2026 at 6:16 p.m. on X and Facebook. But to people's surprise, a word-for-word version of the INEC statement was earlier posted on the X account of Dada Olusegun, assistant to Bola Ahmed Tinubu, on April 10, 2026 at 8 p.m. No other version was published earlier than the 10th of April. Amopitan has already contradicted himself when he spoke on TV a few days ago regarding removing the David Mark-led leadership from their website. He categorically declared that he read about the appeal court's ruling of March 12 via social media. One wonders what account he uses to engage on social media. Similarly, forensic reports show that the account has left digital footprints on the account in question, which Amopitan denied owning. His email and phone number seem to be linked to that Twitter account. It is also evident that the same phone number is linked to his bank account, university email, and WhatsApp account. Photos on social media show people sending money to his bank account just to confirm if it is real. Others are sending WhatsApp messages and emails to see whether they are read. Following a massive backlash on X, the username was quickly changed on April 10, 2026. The account is now protected and labeled parody. No doubt, there will be claims and counterclaims regarding Amopitan's affiliation with the ruling party. The INEC chairman is expected to project an image of higher standards than those of ordinary office holders, but he failed. He has failed, and not on one occasion. And Muslim groups have spoken out against keeping Amopitan as INEC chair, saying it would shatter the remaining confidence the public has in the ruling party ahead of the 2027 elections. It seems the call has fallen on deaf ears. Amopitan has yet to come out to defend himself, which is a clear disregard for the consequences. Chike, what do you think about this?
What do I think about this? It's Nigeria. Unfortunately, it is Nigeria. Because in a Senate climb, this dude should have resigned.
Right.
By now. Because, come on. See, internet does not forget. Whatever thing you do on the internet, you leave footprints. Even if you delete the account, there are ways to still trace it back to you, still trace it back to the IP, still trace it back to you. So, and the funny thing is, even the whole step, sometimes I even wonder who advises these guys. Even the whole step to clear up the whole thing is actually even looking a bit ridiculous.
That's the thing. And he's supposed to know, I mean, as someone who is a leader, an INEC chairman, you're supposed to be neutral. And
no, this thing happened when he was not. No, this thing happened when he was not the INEC chairman. But the point is, bro, you are tainted, and the fact remains that unfortunately, this is the reality we are facing on ground.
And then people already don't have.
This is not the first time we are having such controversies in people appointed by this current administration, even with the previous the previous administration. So the fact is, the core question Nigeria should be asking ourselves is, with what is happening, are we to really deeply expect anything free and fair election? Are we really? Should we really trust in the system? So look at the controversies. Look at the ensuing controversies, and then the double standards being played out with, even with what's happening with ADC and the rest of them. So for me, it's just Nigeria playing and Nigeria being Nigeria. Unfortunately, it's unfortunate that this is what's happening in our country. It's unfortunate that it is, but it's not supposed to be. But it's unfortunate that we are where we are. All right, moving forward on our stories this morning, we have this one. Army smashes bandits, strongholds in Bauchi, rescues kidnapped hostages, recovers arms. The story has it that troops of 33 Artillery Brigade Nigerian Army under Operation Wutan Daji have successfully dismantled terrorist enclaves and strongholds following a coordinated clearance operation in Kumbodoro Forest and Kumbodoro Village in Bauchi State. The army said on Tuesday night that the offensive operation dealt a major setback to bandit networks operating within the area. Troops successfully cleared multiple bandit enclaves, including the notorious Azuge camps within the Kumbodoro Forest axis. Supported by the air components, the troops neutralized several bandits and dismantled key operational bases, further degrading the criminals' capability to threaten the lives and property of citizens. The operation led to the rescue of 8 kidnapped victims. A thorough search of the bandits' enclave led to the recovery of a cache of arms and equipment, including 4 skeletal rifles, 4 Ding guns, 1 FN rifle magazine, 1 AK-47 magazine, as well as communication devices and other operational items.
Now, this is a major win for the military. I think this is a really good story this morning. Yes, it is. I think I should applaud the military. They are making serious, efforts in making sure that these criminal networks are being, cracked down on and found out, and they're just disrupting criminal networks. I think this is good, and we hope for more of these in coming days.
Okay, we do.
Yeah,
we do.
Don't be pessimistic. What?
All right, let's move forward to our next stories. Our next story this morning: INEC chairman would get away with illegalities. This coming from the former Vice President Atiku Abubakar. Alright, welcome back. We're still on our top stories for today. We have this one: INEC chairman would get away with illegalities. This coming from the former Vice President Atiku Abubakar. The story has it that former Vice President Atiku Abubakar has said the chairman of the Independent National Electoral Commission INEC, Joash Amopiton, will not get away with alleged illegalities. Atiku, who spoke at the African Democratic Congress ADC National Convention in Abuja yesterday, alleged INEC was being used to undermine democracy in the country. The former vice president noted that federal government should be aware that pro-democracy forces fought the military to restore democracy in the country and was ready to take on the government to achieve same purpose. Nonetheless, Atiku, while recalling his sojourn in the All Progressives Congress APC, appealed to members of the ADC to ensure that the country experience real change this time around. Every issue, every challenge, every problem confronting us as a country and as a people has been stated on this platform. What I would like to appeal to Nigerians and particularly members of the ADC is to make sure that this time around we really need to change the situation in the country. I remember when the APC was being formed, the entire political leadership in this country came to my house. If you don't come into APC, this is not going to be possible. They literally compelled me to join the APC. Only for us to enter the APC, our economy is gone, our sovereignty is gone, our security is gone, our education is gone, our infrastructure is gone, the healthcare is gone. Now, people like me, we must rise and make sure that there is change. Genuine change, a serious change to rectify all these challenges that are happening in the country. I am in this game. We are going to win because of you, the young men and women, our children and our grandchildren. This country has been good to us. And we don't believe that this country is being good to the current generation, to the youth, to the women, and to the future of this country. That is why we are here today. You will see real change. Believe me, you cannot get away with corruption in the government of ADC. You cannot. You cannot get away with compromising with criminals and terrorists to make life impossible in this country. No. That is not what we intend to do. Absolutely not. I will not end these remarks without indicting the chairman of INEC and INEC itself, because it is clear, it is obvious, the evidence is here. Now INEC is being used to undermine democracy in this country. Let the federal government know that we fought the military to bring democracy in this country, and we are going to fight them to bring democracy in this country. Let the chairman know we are not going to let him get away with his illegalities. We will not, and I hope we will have your support and cooperation to make sure we return to true democracy, to true development in all aspects of human endeavor. Similarly, former Labour Party presidential candidate Peter Obi, while speaking at the convention, decried the state of affairs in the country. Obi, who said the country is collapsing, stated there is need to arrest the drifts.
I agree with Atiku Abubakar.
Every sensible Nigerian,
everyone should, to agree with this. But then they should always remember, the INEC, these elections, we are waiting for 2027 elections with our hearts, because we are tired of a lot of things in the country. So this is our opportunity to change things for the better in the country. And this is a very strong message. Nothing, any irregularity, any illegalities will not be ignored. It will be challenged, and I love that. This is a good call.
Yeah, the most important thing is while we're waiting for 2027 election, Nigeria should also make up their mind to not just to vote, but to fight for it.
That's right.
Fight for it and ensure that the right thing is done. That's the point.
Moving on, US-Iran war triggers jet fuel crisis and pushes local airfares to 135,000 naira from 92,000 naira. The story has it that escalating tensions from the US-Iran conflict have spiked jet fuel prices and tightened already fragile global aviation supply chains. The ripple effect is now being felt in Nigeria's domestic market, where airlines are buying aviation 2,557 naira per litre. To remain afloat, they have adjusted fares upward to cope with rising operating costs. Ticket prices have surged from about 92,000 naira to as high as 135,000 naira as carriers struggle to absorb sustained fuel volatility and wider geopolitical pressure on energy markets. Checks across websites of all domestic airlines show the rocket surge. For instance, on the United Nigerian Airline, flights for Thursday, April 16th from Lagos to Abuja were pegged at 135,000 naira. On Airpeace's website, the cost of flying to Anambra from Abuja for Friday, April 17th, is 145,000 naira, while Abuja to Enugu on the same airline for the same day is 135,500 naira. And that goes for other flights. It is closely followed by last month, Daily Sun exclusively reported that the growing fuel crisis would likely force domestic airlines to increase ticket prices to stay afloat. Data obtained by Daily Sun from major Nigerian airports last month revealed that Sokoto has the highest aviation fuel price in the country at 2,557 naira per litre. It is followed closely by Kano at 2,554 per litre, while both Port Harcourt and Asaba report rates of 2,543 naira per litre. Chike, what do you think?
Yeah, that's caused to mind one thing for us to understand that global conflict has a way of affecting everybody because we are all interconnected at this moment. So whenever there is a major conflict in, especially in a volatile area like the Middle East, where the bulk of the world oil is being comes from. You know, it affects everything. That's the thing. I just hope that the war will this war will end, because seriously, look at now, we're buying for 1,400 naira a liter. It's crazy.
It's crazy.
All right, moving forward on our stories this morning, we have this one: Unijust student abduction. Igbo youths demand federal government intervention. The story has it that the coalition of Southeast youth leaders has demanded urgent federal government intervention following the abduction of John Arom, a student of the University of Jos who was kidnapped while traveling to Kaduna. In a press release issued yesterday, COSEYL President General Goodluck Ibem expressed deep outrage, grief, and condemnation over the incident, describing it as a national emergency that requires urgent, deliberate, and sustained action. The group said it was particularly disturbed by a video reportedly recorded by the kidnappers and circulated within Arom's school community. COSEYL said the footage shows unimaginable torture, brutality, and degradation of the students. The group added that there had been no confirmed communication with Arom's family since the abduction. The kidnappers are reportedly demanding a ransom of 30 million naira. The Apex Southeast Youth Group called on the federal government security agencies and relevant authorities to immediately mobilize all necessary intelligence and security resources to secure our own safe and unconditional release.
Oh, yet again, another.
See the flogging, see the kicking.
Oh my goodness.
It's best imagined than experienced, because this guy was really under serious torture. You need to see this video.
Goodness.
It's quite unfortunate.
Demanding a ransom.
It's quite unfortunate, actually.
Moving on to our last story this morning. Gala loses 4.2 million euros without Osimhen. Galatasaray has faced significant difficulties in matches where Super Eagles star forward Victor Osimhen was not present this season. Beyond struggles in scoring, the team has shown weaknesses in their attacking press. After losing to Frankfurt and US Gillois without Osimhen, they missed out on their 4.2 million euros Champions League bonus. Fenerbahce secured the Super Cup while the Nigerian star was at the Africa Cup of Nations in Morocco. Missing matches against Gaziantep FK, Konyaspor and Trabzonspor and Kocaelispor in the league cost Gala 10 points loss. In his absence, the team often froze, especially when trailing. Osimhen's motivating influence was evident when he played, but without him, comebacks became much harder. The Galatasaray striker suffered a fractured right forearm during a UEFA Champions League match against Liverpool in March 2026, following a challenge with Ibrahima Konate. After undergoing successful surgery, he is engaging in non-contact training, and after missing matches in March and early April, he is tracking to play against Fenerbahce on April 26, with an earlier potential return against Gençlerbirliğ on April 22nd. Osimhen, who has been crucial for Galatasaray this season with 19 goals and 7 assists, was not included in Nigeria's squad for March friendlies to focus on recovery. Of course, it's a very beautiful day. Go out there, crush your day, and make it happen for you. Listen